NewsX Auto. My name is Syed Shiraz Shah, and one of my trademark videos is the tractability video. Okay, another trademark video is the highway review video. Okay, which is already live, and in that one I tell you the RPM and vibrations at cruising speeds. So on this one there is no tachometer, so I had to just be content with telling you the vibrations, and of course in that video you can see the stability as well. Now in this video I generally tell you the lowest speeds at which you can pull up this bike from, okay, in each gear, starting from second onwards, of course, without lugging the engine. In this one I will make an addition. I will first tell you the upshift speeds, okay, because I know that this bike would be bought by, for example, if 10 people are buying this motorcycle, I'm expecting at least 5 to 6 of them to be relatively newbies, new to motorcycles. So let's begin. So from first to second at 20 kilometers per hour. Third at 40, fourth at 50, and fifth at 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, these are the speeds at which you will be upshifting. Okay, you want me to show it to you again? Why not? First gear, above 20, above 40, above 50, and the fifth gear above 60. Okay, now from second to third you can actually upshift above 30. Okay, I prefer it above 40, but let me show it to you. Hello. So this is first to second, and now third. It can be done at 35 kilometers, and even fourth can be done between 40 to 50. Fifth, I would really recommend you to take it above 55 at least. Okay, so let me show it to you again from a standstill. First, definitely above 20, definitely. Third, definitely above, see this is 30, okay, upshift above 35, okay, and then above 45, see, definitely above 45, okay, and then the top gear should be definitely above 55. And yes, you can do this in the running period as well. Okay, from an odometer reading of 0 kilometers per hour, when the bike is absolutely new, you can do this. You should be doing this. You should not be lugging the engine. Okay, now I'll tell you about the tractability and how you can, what are the minimum speeds below which you should be downshifting to avoid lugging the engine. So of course, first gear you will pull it up and you'll upshift to second, and in second gear, okay, for example, let me show it to you. Okay, see, I hope you'll be able to see from the video. Okay, the clutch is pressed, and now the bike is at 10. Okay, there is protest, there is a lot of protest. From 18 kilometers per hour onwards, it starts to get smooth. So that basically means you should be downshifting to first below 20 kilometers per hour. Yes. Okay, so for example, you want to go over a speed breaker, please downshift to first and then pull the bike. Okay, however, taking turns, okay, at slow speeds, okay, wherein you have, the speed comes down to say 15 and you have to press the clutch, and then you can pull it up, because what would happen in a turn if you downshift to first, okay, you will be unsettling the bike. Okay, so that is the only exception in second gear, wherein you can slip the clutch a bit. Okay, that is the only time you will be slipping the clutch a bit. That's it. Okay, let me try to show it to you. Okay, so this, now I can take this corner even at 30 or 40. Okay, but I will, just for demonstration purposes. Okay, so for example, this corner is slow. Okay, and for some reason I have to press the clutch, and then this can be done. Okay, because if I'll let the car pass. So because if mid corner and even before corner, if you're downshifting to first, okay, you will be unsettling the bike. Okay, so this would be the only exception. Let me again show it to you. Second gear. Okay, now for example, there are cows crossing. Okay, and even without clutch I can pull it up. I don't necessarily have to shift down to first. Now for some reason, I have to do this, and then this can be done. Okay, for example, here. Okay, this can be done. All right, but over speed breakers, please, then your needle, first of all, the bike would be straight. Okay, you would not be leaning, you would not be in a corner. Okay, please downshift to first and then pull the bike up. Okay, so that's second gear. Now let me quickly wind up the video. So third gear, the moment you go down below 30, see right now, if you are hearing this, the bike is not happy. 30 onwards, it starts to get smooth. Okay, third gear, the moment you drop down below 30, downshift to second. Fourth gear, okay, the moment you drop down below 40, downshift to third. Fifth, the moment you drop down below 50, you downshift to fourth. It's as simple as that. So right now I'm in fifth gear. Okay, pulling from 50 is a smooth affair. 40, there is the bike is not happy. The bike is not happy. No, it's not. 50 onwards, it starts to get smooth. Okay, let me show you fourth gear. Oh, bike is definitely not sounding happy. And 39, 40 kilo. In fact, it actually gets smoother from somewhere around 42 kilometers per hour onwards. Okay, but then you can take 40 as the minimum speed at which you can pull the bike in fourth gear from 40 kilometers per hour. You would not be lugging the bike. The moment you drop down below 40, please downshift to third. Okay, and third, like I said, 30 would be the minimum speed. Now if you are for example, if you weigh 100 kilos, all right, then make it in fact from second to first you can still downshift below 20. Like you should downshift below 20. There is no point, if you are 100 kilos, that does not mean that from second to first you will downshift below 30. No, that remains constant, 20 for you, for everyone in fact. From third to 20, okay, from third to second, if you are 100 kilos or if you're riding 2 up, okay, that speed would be 35. So the moment you drop down below 35, downshift to second. In fourth gear, from 45, the moment you go below 45, downshift to third. And in fifth, I'll tell you what, the moment your speed goes below 60, 55 to 60 would be that, I would suggest that the moment you go below 60, downshift to fourth. Okay, that's good for your engine. Okay, 55 would be like the last limit, okay, that threshold. Below that you should be downshifting to fourth if you are a heavier rider or if you're riding 2 up. Okay, these speeds 20, 30, 40 and 50, okay, are for solo riding. All right, so again, summary. In fifth gear, the moment you go below, see, right now the bike is not happy and I'm in fifth gear, right? I'm sorry, I was in fourth, and even in fourth it was not happy. See, this is what I'm trying to say. It was, it's just not happy. Second, third, not happy. Fourth, yeah, it's not really happy. It actually gets smooth from 50 kilometers per hour onwards. So that means I will have to wait. No, 42. Guess what? Okay, so the speeds that I told you, they remain as they are. The only difference is, and see, you would be downshifting if you have to accelerate hard, right? So the bike was not happy at 40 if I was accelerating a bit harder. Okay, so right now I'm in fifth. Okay, not happy. Now it gets smoother, yes. Okay, so gradual inputs, yes. Now fourth gear, yeah. So the point is, see what happens, people who have similar experience to mine, or okay, who I've been riding for almost over 3 decades now. Yeah, I started quite early. And so I would say that people who've been riding for at least a decade, okay, they would not be dependent upon, you know, a tachometer. They can just hear the sound of the engine and upshift and downshift, okay. For newbies, let me tell it to you that the speeds that I just told you, they stand in case of gradual, you know, acceleration. So when you have to accelerate harder, downshift and do this. No, not necessarily you don't have to lean, but then so accelerating harder, you should always downshift, okay. Yeah, so guys, I hope you like the video, and this, you know, you got a good idea about the upshift speeds and also the downshift speeds, okay. And if you have any questions, please do let me know in the comment section. I will be answering each and every one of those. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so and leave a comment, do hit that like button, and I shall see you soon in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.